Hey, Nelson County leaders. I wanted to share with you today two different items in Infinite Campus that can provide you with some very great data collection that could drive some of the work that you're doing in your teams and assist your school in tracking students. So the first one in Infinite Campus is called Tableau Visualizations. You should be getting access to this. If you do not have access to this tool, please let Renee know. Once you click on it, you will be asked to sign in using your email and password. It's going to pop up and look just like this. It's going to give you three different areas that you can look at different analysis. One is demographics, then it goes into attendance, and then behavior analysis. So let's take a quick view at the demographics. You're going to see several different categories here, but if you just click on the first one, you're able to access each one of them from the next screen. The access for these will be at the top of the page in these different tabs that you can see right up here. And you can scroll through those tabs and really start clicking on and finding more information. So, for example, the student demographic, I'm looking at it from a district level. Each of you will have access to your school only. And from there, you can see, for example, how many students we have at each grade level. And you can see nice little charts, for example, about gender, race, SPED, migrant, homeless, all of that different things. You have different ways to sort your data over here and pick what you're wanting to look at. You can even click on, if I'm wanting to look at kindergartners, I can click on just them specifically, and then it's going to break it down in all of these charts once again with what my kindergarten population looks like. So really great information for your demographics. There's some charts as well that come in here and come into play as you click across your tabs and see the different things. There is nothing that can mess up in this thing. You can click around, things out, whatever you want, and it will go back to the way it's supposed to if you just log out. The next thing I'm going to show you real quick, I'm going to skip attendance for time's sake. I do want to click on behavior analysis. I think several of your principals, assistant principals would be interested in this information. Again, if you just click view on the very first one, you'll have the tabs at the top that will allow you to access each one of those different areas. It has everything from resolution analysis of your events and days suspensions, staff events. It will even allow you to look at the percentages of unduplicated students, and if you're creating biases somewhere, it will allow you to look at that and see which groups of students are receiving the most behavior reports. So if you look under here, again, another way it breaks it down for you to tell you what the resolutions were. It can tell you each of the months where you're seeing all of those behavior events occurring. We were really strong in September with 1,017 events. December, so far, we only have 284. It even breaks it down time of day for you to let you know what time of day a lot of these events are occurring. But let's say we want to look at one particular event. So maybe we're wanting to look at, let's go disruptive behavior. We have 825 of those district-wide. So when I'm looking at disruptive behavior, it now is graphing just disruptive behavior. So again, I can see what was my resolution type, how much that was happening each month, the time of day, and then I can go over here and really start pinpointing with drop downs which groups of students I want to look at as well. So really great tool. Remember that this is information that you can use in meetings and really starting to think about what work you want to do in your school with certain students. The other thing I'd like to point out to you, this is for my 6th through 12th grade middle and high school, this early warning tool. So it can be found in your index under student information, under counseling, and clicking on early warning. The early warning creates a wonderful demographic as well. It assigns what's called a grad score to each student. Nelson County High School, I was looking at something for them earlier, so they're just pulled up right now. They've been using this wonderfully. If you'd like to reach out to Jesse Simpson about how they are using it, he's really taking it and ran with it and is looking at, he just got off the phone with him. They had some students on their watch list, and they have had 14 students in the past week that they were able to take off the watch list because their grad score went above what's considered red for warning to be becoming a dropout. And they took 14 out of there based upon the intense work that they're doing with those students, assigning them mentors. So those grad scores can be found by going below. You can click on high and just see all your high grad scores. You can create a watch list. You can create a caseload for a particular student. You can search for students. Again, there's not a lot that you can mess up with this either, so definitely play around with it. If you do not have access to either one of these tools as well, please let Renee know. If you have further questions about its use, reach out to me. Some of the Tableau is brand new, but I'll do my best to help explore that with you and learn more. So hope you find these tools useful and have a great break. Thanks.